How are you?
I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm also doing great. So, what do you do? I mean, what is your occupation? Are you
I'm okay. Okay. If I talk about me, I'm a student. I have completed my graduation in English literature. I'm preparing
okay?
for an exam. Yeah.
Okay, for which exam are you preparing right now?
I just started doing practice of IELTS exam.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So that's why you are focusing on communication skill.
Yeah.
So, like, have you appeared in any IELTS exam or not?
Not yet, but now I'm just doing practice, and I'm not that much confident, as well as I'm not like that much fluent in English language. So that's why, first of all, I want to build my English that much. I can get good band score.
Okay, that's great. That's great.
Um,
So, what have you done in your graduation?
I have completed my graduation in English literature, like from art stream. Yeah,
Already told me. Okay. So if
yeah.
I talk about myself, my name is Kavita Jangir and I'm living in Jaipur and currently working in an IT company as a software developer. If I talk about my qualifications, I am graduate in mechanical engineering 2018. So
Uh,
that's all about me. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I saw one of your video where you were just talking about your introduction part. So I was like, yeah, she's also from Rajasthan. It is quite good because I also live in Alwar.
Okay, that's great. You like
Yeah,
a neighbor of me.
yeah,
Okay. I think Alwar and Jaipur says the border.
yeah, yeah. That's right.
Okay,
So,
so
ma'am, may I ask a question to you? I mean, related to
yes.
communication. I mean,
Mhm.
how long have you been started learning this language?
Actually, like from last 4 to 5 months, I am serious about this language. Before that,
Hmm.
like I always think about learning, and I never practice this language. But yeah, actually, I this love this language. That's why, like somewhere there were in my mind, like I want to learn this language. But I was doing the practice. So practice is the main key. Now I'm practicing this language from
Hmm.
last 4 months. Yes.
Yeah, so as we can see on the YouTube, there are lots of teachers. They prefer to like follow four rules. One is reading, listening, writing, and speaking. So which one you prefer for you? I mean, which one is your favorite?
Actually, like all are the main pillars of build and learn this language. Like if we want to be fluent in communication and in English, we have to speak. And we if we want to learn some new things, new vocab and all, so we have to read. Like we are speaking whatever we already know about, like we know about something, so we are like whatever we already know, that we are speaking. We want to know some, we want to learn some new thing, then we have to read. And
Exactly.
if we are writing, so we get the idea how to format the sentence and all, and we like reduce the mistake in grammatically. So reading writing is also important. And what is the fourth one?
Fourth one maybe is reading. Reading you have completed already.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
listening, right?
Yeah, actually, I'm telling you about reading. Today, I'm watching the video of Sasi Tharoor. So, someone
Mm-hmm.
asked to him, like, are you fluent that much in English, and how, like, he's using strong word and like which create the impact to someone. Like, his vocabulary is like fabulous. So, someone asked to him. So, he told that reading is the only key by which I get the new words and new things. In my time, there were no network, no mobile phone, no other thing. There were only books. So I get the knowledge from only books, nothing
Mm-hmm.
else in that time. So yeah. So I also think like I have to start reading now. So actually I only speak nowadays. I'm not reading. So I also like want to start reading also. So can you explain me about IELTS exam? Like what is the process and phases you have to clear during this exam?
Mm-hmm. So if I talk about the oral process, so I'm just new learner for IELTS exam as well as for English language. I don't have much experience about it. But yeah, I started learning English language since long time. Around it has taken me maybe 1.5 year. But I was not regular student. I was not studying for regular basis. Sometime I was just doing practice, and after then I just skipping again and again. I'm not quite sure I'm going to give it or not, but I'm really interested to, do study about these kind of exams who are related to English language. So just like that, I'm studying for it, and I want to get the experience in English language. As I mentioned that I have completed my graduation in English literature. So as well as I want to, get the experience in language.
Okay, but don't, like you have good command over English, so don't worry. You definitely will correct the exam, and all the best from my side.
Yeah,
Okay,
thanks a
so
lot.
like when a person can able to crack the IELTS exam, so what is the benefit he or she will going to get in future?
See, there are many kind of benefits. So if you want to do study in abroad, you want to do any kind of work over there. So first of all, you have to crack the IELTS exam. They want to see your communication, how you can make them understand
Mhm.
in English language. And
Mhm.
other things like in India, we can see in every sector, English requires. Everybody wants to see
Yes.
the English language if you are going to apply in any kind of job. So definitely at the first they will ask, do you know English language? So just like that, I thought I should also study for English language instead of doing a study for English subject.
Yes, exactly. People consider is a English as a subject. That's why they are not able to speak. Otherwise, if people consider it is a as language, then it is become easy for us to speak. So, like, what is the process? Like, is we have to give only an interview and we have to crack any written exam for us?
There are four parts. Like first one is speaking. You have to give interview front of a tutor. That person would be related to from another country or might be from India as well. In the rest of the parts like writing, listening, and reading, so you have to get the equal marks in three modules as well, like reading, writing, and listening as well.
Okay. So, what
Yeah.
is the minimum percentage to clear this exam?
There is like overall 9 band score. So like overall you have to get 6.5. 6.5 is good band score if you want to do study in foreign countries.
Okay, so there
Mm.
are both purpose to for clear this exam for job as well as for study in abroad. So
Yeah,
that
exactly.
it is good
Exactly.
information. Actually, I don't know. I don't
Mm.
enough knowledge about the IELTS. I heard about this exam many times from many people, but yeah,
Mm.
now I get the idea.
I want to tell you one fun fact about me. When I was in the school, when I was in my 12th class, so I hardly completed my 12th class in English subject. So my teacher used to tell me, you are not going to pass in English subject. So I was thinking that do I'm really that much bad in this English subject? So as well, I started thinking like that. I have to start English language, and as well as I have to do study for English subject. So from that time, I started thinking about it. I never ever joined any kind of institute for my English language. I always did it for fun because I like to speak in English language whenever I get chance to. I just speak. So I
Yeah,
never
that
take pressure just like that. I have to do study for grammar. I have to, remember the vocabulary words. So yeah, whenever
yes.
I feel I have to do study for it, I have to just do practice for fun. I'm enjoying it, so it's okay for me.
This is the main key. Like people, if people enjoying this process and this language, then they are able to grab more. If we are taking the pressure of we have to learn this language, I have to do this, and I have to write this, read this, then it's like we are not comfortable this process. If we are enjoying, like it is about anything. If we are enjoying the process, it become easy for us because we
Exactly.
reducing the burden from our mind about things, and we are enjoying and finding the fun in that particular process. So it's really matter like how our mentality towards the process.
Exactly.
If we are enjoying or we are taking pressure, so that's the two parts. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the major reason nowadays mostly students are just doing the red race because they want to do study for grammar and vocabularies and all things. They don't know their interest. Are they enjoying it or not? First of all, they
Yes.
have to make interest into it. Like they are enjoying while speaking English language. It doesn't matter they are speaking right English or wrong English, because
Yes.
at the starting, what you can expect, like you can't be perfect at one night. So you have to do practice
It takes
regularly. You
time.
have to enjoy.
Yes, it takes time, yeah. Everything takes
Exactly.
time. Yeah, every good thing takes time actually.
Yep, yep.
So yeah. So anything else you want to ask to me?
I want to ask one thing is that like how to overcome the fear of speaking front of camera. This is the biggest problem for me. You know what? Now
But
I'm talking
actually,
with you.
I'm telling you the truth. You are really fluent in this language, and you have good command over English. And like when we start facing the camera, we feel fear and nervousness. While
Mhm.
I started like shooting the videos, I also feel nervousness, and like people can recognize the nervousness on my face easily. But now I
Mhm.
become habitual. So practice is the only key. Start shooting the videos, and day by day you can overcome from this fear. So you know the key. Practice is the only key. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's like takes more than minimum 10 days to overcome this fear.
Hmm.
So it is not the big task.
Okay, like
Yes.
you have a good experience like while speaking front of the camera. Like while I'm speaking, I'm not looking at my face because I started being nervous whenever I'm just looking into my eyes, like how to speak next.
Yes, but you are speaking very well, fabulous, impeccable. But yeah, as you told me, while you speaking in front of the camera, you feel nervousness. So make two, three, four videos and analyze yourself. Like, what where are you mistaken? What do you feeling nervousness and all? Recognize the mistakes and yeah, recover
Hmm.
that mistake. Yeah, work on
Exactly.
that particular mistakes. So yeah, this is the only way.
I tried it to overcome the fear of public speaking. I went for like a random place and tried to speak with random people. I started asking different kind of questions like what do you think about this place and what do you find the specialized? I mean, what do you think? What is the special thing in your place? So I got to know various kind of things. At the starting, I was being nervous a lot, like what I'm doing, what kind of question am I asking to them? Few people started to avoiding me like he's just wasting their time, nothing else. But after then I got to know like yeah, it is, I mean, I'm increasing my motivation and I can talk with random person.
Yes, you are coming from your comfort zone and shyness also. And like if you are able to speak in front of public and you are speaking with random people, then you like comes on the long way.
Mm-hmm.
Like comparatively me, I'm not able to speak in front of any random people still now. So
Uh-huh.
you are doing well and shoot the two, three videos and recognize your mistakes and weaknesses. So definitely it will be okay. And I am here you if you want to practice with me. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
you
sure.
can message me in the morning and I'll schedule the time accordingly. Yeah, actually
Mm-hmm.
I'm working, so I get time after 7:30 on the weekdays. Otherwise, I'm free on the weekend, so you can message me.
You know what is the biggest problem in my case, because I'm living in the hostel. So I there are two other boys. They are not here yet. So I have to just, I mean, share my room with them. So that's why mostly I'm free at daytime. So
Okay.
yeah.
So we will connect on weekend. If you are comfortable at this time, like after 7:30, then we will connect on weekdays also.
Yeah,
So
sure.
yeah, when you said to me like I'm living in PG, and so I understand like you are living with other students, so it is difficult to
Yeah,
connect that time, like while sitting other people outside behind us and we are talking in
yeah,
English, so it is difficult.
exactly.
I can
Yep, yep.
understand. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been more than 20 minutes, so we will connect again. It's nice to talk to you, and yeah, thank you so much for messaging me. And
Yeah, it's my
if you get
pleasure.
time, message me. Definitely, we will connect again. Thank you.
Yeah, surely, surely. Thanks a
Bye
lot.
bye.
Bye bye.